What is going on, guys? Welcome to the DFIT Method. So this is the A to Z method for losing weight sustainably and to lose weight and keep it off forever. So the number one thing you need to lose weight is accountability. If you're struggling right now, it's because you don't have the right accountability. And if you're busy and feel like losing weight is impossible, you need accountability. If you feel lost with your nutrition and your workouts, you need accountability. And if you finally want to achieve your goals and the body of your dreams, you need accountability. So my one goal in this training is to help you understand that it's not just how to lose the weight, but how to do it effortlessly and to maintain these results forever. Because it's a proven fact that 90% of people that lose weight regain it in 2 years' time. So I'm going to make sure in this video, I'm going to explain to all you guys how not to do that. So if you stay to the very end and listen to everything that I have to say in this training, take notes, but more importantly, take action, it will quite literally be impossible to not lose the weight and achieve the body of your dreams. So, welcome to the DFIT Method, the only weight loss guide you will ever need. And before starting out, I think it's important to highlight some of my trials and tribulations that I've personally been through. And trust me, this won't be BS. I'll get to the information very soon, but stick with me for a few minutes. So my first attempt at getting into shape was horrible. I ate no carbs. I was on the treadmill every gym session for like an hour, and I was eating like 500 to 1,000 calories, like literally starving myself, thinking I was going to get the body of my dreams and, thinking that was going to get me to my goals, which it didn't at all. It was just a year of wasted time, essentially. And yeah, this is me after a year of training and dieting. This here on the left is probably when I was at my lowest point, when I was just so embarrassed to take my top off. And I was with friends in this photo, and even just being with the boys and having my top off, I just felt like so insecure. I had no confidence. I felt like everyone was looking at me because of my body, and I just knew I needed a change, but I just didn't know how. So I wasted a year of guessing, and this was me a year later. I had some muscle, didn't really look much different, but thought I was getting somewhere, doing hours of cardio, barely eating, but it got me nowhere. Just wasted time, and I had no energy at all. I felt lethargic from no calories, and it just wasn't sustainable. And it was around this time that I decided that it was time to create my own method to achieve my goals and maintain those results I was about to get forever. And then I discovered and created the DFIT Method. So this is me maybe about 2 years from this photo, after just eating, bulking up, training. And then at this point, look at my face, man. Like I was so unhappy. Like I didn't even want to look at myself here. Like I hated looking in the mirror. I had all this fat on me. I didn't want to take my t-shirt off anywhere. And, I live near a beach, and I was so insecure to go to the beach. I didn't want anyone to see me without a t-shirt on. I was just super self-conscious as well, and just lost all my confidence. So that's why I came up with the DFIT Method. So, in 8 months, went from this to this, the body of my dreams. And, in this photo here, the amount of confidence I had, like I would go everywhere with no top on just because I was so confident, in having that body, and I loved it. I would, any chance I could get to have my top off, I'd have it off, just because, I was so proud of the progress that I made in 7 months to go from overweight and unhappy to, having the body of my dreams with this method. And it works, and it's amazing because, yeah, like these two photos in such a short time frame, the difference in my headspace is night and day. It's as you can tell, like look at me there, I'm like, and then I'm like here, like proud of what I have, and unbelievable. So yeah, and also this photo here on the right was, I just got back from a holiday with my family, ate whatever I wanted for 3 days, didn't track anything, and the scale stayed exactly the same, and I was able to maintain my shredded physique. So let's get into some of the clients that I've been using the DFIT method on, to give you guys more of an understanding on how actually good so the results you can get with this method are. So this is Brody. Hey bro, such an amazing feeling when people come up to me and notice I've been losing weight, feeling on top, appreciate everything you do. So Brody came to me, really wanted to lose some weight, and we're like, look, we'll go 16 weeks, let's try and lose 20 kilos or 15 kilos. I think it was 15. Another message, bro, let's go. We're 1 kilo away from the 16-week goal and only 5 weeks in. So this DFIT method, Brody responded insanely well to and lost 10 kilos in, no, 14. It was 14 kilos in 5 weeks or something crazy like that. And, this just goes to show that this method is one of the best out there to lose weight and keep it off. And this is Maddie, another guy that I implemented this method on. Hey bro, I've had a big weight loss change in my legs from Tuesday to Friday. I noticed pants that were skin tight become loose trousers. I have noticed so many changes in the last week. Thanks bro for your constant support and encouragement. Jason, this is Jason. He said, hey bro, just wanted to say thanks for everything. I'm feeling great and in such a positive mindset. Even though it's only 6 kilos down, this is just the start. Thanks for your support. But seriously, man, big changes coming. Won't be overnight, but I haven't felt this pumped, energized, and been in this positive mindset since I was back in the Gold Coast back in September. Even my colleagues at work notice that I seem happier and I'm putting more effort in. Thanks, Vindog. So yeah, it's super awesome to see, how well this method works on others as well. And it's not just me. So I love all my clients, but none of them are unique and special when it comes to making progress or using this method. They didn't know how to properly track or eat the right foods. They aren't top 1% athletes. They didn't know how to work out efficiently for 1 hour only. They are all busy people who have families. They work full time. They hang out with friends. They have partners. And they all had struggles and stress along the way. But most were beginners with little to zero experience when it comes to workouts or nutrition. They're everyday people who live busy and stressful lives, just like you, just like me. But the only difference between you and them is that they're using the DFIT method that's getting them these results. So the 3 steps you need to finally achieve your fitness goals are accountability and habits, nutrition, and workouts. So let's sort of dive into the DFIT method now, what exactly it is and how it works. So the DFIT method is to lose weight and keep it off forever. And first, you must be held accountable and establish the habits of a disciplined person. Once you've established all the habits, you need to execute them each and every day for your own success. Next, you need to have a sustainable nutrition plan in place that you can follow for the rest of your life. Lastly, you need an easy but effective workout plan that will only take an hour of your time. This is how you create a healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. So, what is the best way to do all of that? It's with the DFIT method. And before I share how to lose weight and keep those results forever, I have to break down step by step the method, which is firstly establishing habits. So, part 1, accountability and habits. When building habits, it's important to remember that you cannot do everything all at once or you're destined to fail. To succeed, you must first implement tracking foods and steps, then add in the meal plan, and lastly, the workouts. This step-by-step method works together to create a sustainable plan for the future. So, if I'm going to overload you with information, it's not going to make sense because you have so much stuff to focus on at once. And when you get overloaded, that's when you don't stick to something, is because it's just too much to handle. So by increasing these little habits over time, it works the same as it does building muscle. To build muscle, you progressive overload the weight. To build habits, you slowly implement more habits along the way. So you're not just getting overloaded with stuff. And, to accomplish the first habit of the DFIT method is tracking food. You will just track whatever food you eat normally in a day for the first week using MyFitnessPal. And by doing this, you're easily able to do one simple task that will set you up for the future, building the first habit. After this, you'll see how many calories you consume every single day and how your weight changed due to what you're eating. So we know exactly what our next move is when it comes to the calorie intake. This is Mike. Mike lost 6 kilos in the first 2 weeks just from implementing this daily step strategy into his lifestyle and switching to whole foods. Hell yeah, thanks my bro. I've already gone from 89.5 kilos to 83.2 kilos in 2 weeks with just diet. So I'm already winning, bro. And Mike was averaging around 4,000 to 5,000 steps a day at this point, and he went from eating whatever to switching to whole foods, and it's a 5 kilo drop in the first 2 weeks. So amazing. And part 2, also during the first week, you'll have to track your steps, and you can do this by just wearing a Fitbit, Apple Watch, or just the health app on your iPhone will do it for you if you keep it in your pocket. So this is an easy habit to form as well. All you got to do is slap it on your wrist or have your phone in your pocket, and it'll do it for you. And you can just monitor that. So after 1 week of tracking your steps, you'll implement a daily step goal, and then you'll slowly progressive overload on your steps. For example, the first week you might be hitting 4,000 to 5,000 steps. The next week, go for 5,000 to 6,000, and then 7,000, 8,000. By doing that, it's going to build habits plus help with your weight loss, because each week you're doing more. So your daily activity level will go up. So that's sort of part 2. And, by following this method and doing these simple steps, my client Jesse lost 4 kilos in only 3 weeks. And he'd been stuck trying to lose weight for over 2 years. And this is a message from Jesse. I'm almost 4 kilos down, bro. So just wanted to thank you again. Already seeing the weight drop off quicker than I thought. So that's pretty much the first part of the DFIT method, accountability and habits. And, now for the fun part is the nutrition and workouts. So let me just open this. I'm just going to make myself a bit smaller here. Perfect. So this is me here before I started using the DFIT method, and then me 7 months after. So how I got from here to here. Like I was just speaking about, the first step is accountability and habits, because if you can't be held accountable and you don't have daily habits, you're not going to get your end result. Simple as that. So once you've mastered this, then you go to daily steps, and you go from 5,000 steps 1 week. Next week you do 6,000, and then you slowly progress on your daily steps. And after that, you track your food. So all these 3 things compound together to form habits that will set you up for your dream body later on. So once you've got those 3 done, you've mastered them, then you go into nutrition. What I like to recommend is going from eating whatever and just tracking into just switching it to whole foods and seeing how your body reacts to that. You'll most likely lose a couple kilograms just from that, because it'll flush all your water weight out, because whole foods, from going from processed to whole foods, you'll notice a change. And then once you've done that, you figure out from your daily activity level what your calorie intake should be. So obviously, if you figure out, you just head over to caloriecalculator.net, plug in your height, weight, age, and that'll give you your maintenance calories. And in the DFIT method, what we do to be in a calorie deficit is eat 300 calories below your calorie deficit to start with. And then you would say for example, it's 2,500 your maintenance, eat 2,200. Keep doing all of these, and then you'll be losing weight consistently. And then from there, that's either when you up the daily steps 1 week, or lower the calorie count another 200, and that's just going to get the scale to keep dropping consistently. Because I've spoken to so many guys that are just on, they weigh like 120 kilos and they're eating 1,000 calories and they're not losing weight. It's because it's got so much to do with your hormones. And if you just jump the gun and go straight into eating nothing, your metabolism is going to stabilize to that. So you're going to have to drop your calories even lower. And it's super unhealthy, to be malnourished and not eating enough food to lose the weight, when you won't even be losing weight fast if you do it like this. So if there are any of you that are watching this video that are eating 1,000 calories or under and doing heaps of cardio, book a call with me right now in the description, and we'll get a game plan going for you to implement the DFIT method. Because if you're only eating 1,000 calories or less, you're going to have to reverse diet to boost your metabolism back up, so you can go back into losing weight consistently, because it's just not healthy and it's not sustainable doing it that way. And I see so many people out there that are doing it like that, I mean, it'll work for the first couple weeks, but then when you plateau and you realize that you can't drop your calories any lower because you're already malnourished, and that's when you're going to be stuck forever. So if that's you, book a call with me right now and we'll fix that for you. But once you've got this calorie deficit sorted, that's when you're going to get the meal plan. So you need a meal plan that you can stick to, because if you're not eating meals or food that you like or enjoy, that's not sustainable for the rest of your life. That means you're going to cheat on your diet. You're going to get cravings and you're going to eat off plan, which will cause you not staying within your calorie goal. That's one thing I used to see a lot as well with guys that would have a meal plan. They'd just be like, oh, I'm just going to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. But you can't stick to that every single day. You need to have variety. You need to have foods that you like so you can stick to that every single day. So it makes getting to your goals effortless. Yes, that's the word. You know what I mean? So that's a huge factor as well when it comes to the DFIT method, is actually having a meal plan that you enjoy, that gets you those awesome results as well. So it doesn't feel like you're on a diet. And then after you've nailed that part, you're going to find a workout plan that suits you. So you can work out. If it's from home, you can go to a gym, whatever you have access to. As long as you're getting the workouts in, you'll be burning the calories and most likely building muscle. So workouts, and then you figure out what your goal is, your end result, and you build your workouts based on your goal, depending on your body type. Everyone's different. And then you get that specific workout plan that's going to get you to your end result. So all of these steps right here all come down to accountability and habits. Because if you don't get into the habit of eating your meal plan, not going to stick to it. If you don't get into the habit of doing your workouts, these things all go hand in hand. That's why they're in this specific order. And the way I like to teach this method is slowly. So you start with these three, and then once you've mastered them, bang, you go into nutrition, eat whole foods, bang, master that, find your calories, eat in a calorie deficit, master that, find a meal plan that works for you, done. Then now it's time to put the workouts in. Find workouts that align with your goals, bang. So it's not just overloading with information, because if I dump all this information on you at once, it's going to be so much harder to stick to than just easing your way into it. And this is what's going to make it effortless for you. So that is the DFIT method, guys. And I know some of you are going to watch this training and go and try and implement this yourself, but it's very hard to master because there is so many steps with it that go hand in hand. And, if you miss one thing, it could just throw the whole method off and you could be doing it wrong. So you won't be getting those results that you want because of that reason. So if you do want help with this method and implementing this method into your lifestyle, just look in the description, book a call with me, and I'm happy to chat to you about the DFIT method and how we can implement it into your lifestyle to get you the best results possible and start on your journey right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this method, and I hope to chat to you soon. Have a great day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this method, and if you want, shoot me a And I hope you guys enjoyed this method. Make sure to book a call with me down below so we can implement this into your lifestyle and get you your dream body as soon as possible. Have a great day, guys.